Hello, this is my review of the Z² Models Delta Airlines Spirit of Delta 1996 Atlanta Olympics livery. Right here, we have our plane here, and this is a Panda Models mold. And the mold is actually very high quality, and I'm just going off of memory here, really accurate actually. Very nice and very accurate. And I will be rating each category or different area of the model out of 10. So immediately right off the bat here on our mold right here, from memory, this is really accurate, especially the engines. The engines are like one of the best parts of this model. So the mold is getting 10 out of 10. However, for the livery is very well printed. We have some very nice printed things here. It has some a few problems. For example, this letters here right over here in airlines, right over here in the spot it says airlines. It is a bit problematic because there is some issues with the, hold on, let me turn this around. There are some certain issues, for example the E and the S, a little bit too spaced out, just nah. And then if we look at on this nose right here, this nose is supposed to have a little black circle on it. It does not. So just because of those little things, I'm gonna have to give the livery a 5 out of 10. It's got some inaccuracies. However, it is a fair trade-off because this is a very high quality Panda Models mold. And then if we move on, where else the category? The historical significance of this category, of this model, is that, well, the historical significance of this model is that, well, it was a plane that was crowdfunded by Delta Airlines' employees, and it's in a very nice Atlanta Olympics livery from 1996. Very rare, very cool. Not a lot of manufacturers do that, so this is pretty rare. And I really love this model a lot. And it's got a few issues here and there. However, the antennas, I'm genuinely surprised, but the antennas, they're all intact. They're all good. Wheels roll really nice. In fact, these are some very nice wheels. And as you can see, the wings, they are slotted in just like that. No cradle. Very accurate, nice little shape. For this tail right here, the tail section is also pretty good. Looks exactly like a 767, to be honest. And that's all I'm going to say. Very nice model from a rather new or more unknown manufacturer. And of course, let's not forget to rate the box. The front side of the box is very nice. As you can see, we have the Olympic rings, plane, 1996 Atlanta, Delta livery, Z². Flip the box over, and we have a picture of the actual plane. Very nice. In fact, I'm going to zoom in on the nose. If the camera can't see it, there is a tiny little hint of a black nose right there that it should have had. And the spacing here, see that E and the S are spaced a bit better. However, those are very minor issues. It's a fair trade-off, and I really do like this model, which is why I'm going to give this model an overall rating of 8 out of 10. Overall, a really high quality model. Almost perfect, but not quite perfect. It's got a few minor issues with its livery and certain things here and there, but however, it's an overall good model, and I am willing to accept those little errors as a fair trade-off because, hey, I got a really nice mold.